This was, the title of the trio is Gossenhauer. And in German, Gassen are alleys or lanes, and a Hauer is a hit. And it's a little bit like our word today, right? A pop hit, right? Hits from the 70s, right? Okay, it was a hit. And so the tune, and you can see what the words of the tune are, right? I don't want to work until I've had something to eat, right? So this is not, this is an Italian opera. This is not, it's not Dante or Petrarch or one of the great Italian poets. This is, a pop tune, right? Very light, humorous lyrics. There's a musical element, or there are several musical elements in variations, right? So one of them is here's the tune. Right? Fairly simple. A lot of people were singing it, humming it, so Beethoven said, good tune, I'm going to write some variations and put it in this trio. A couple things. The opening of this, quick ascending, well, that's called a Mannheim Rocket. So there was a little town, well, still is, in southern Germany called Mannheim, and they had a really good orchestra. And several composers were hired there, and they did some really innovative things. One of them is called the Mannheim Rocket, which maybe you've heard this. Right, from Eine kleine Nacht. Right, that's another, right, that's a Mannheim Rocket. And, okay, the Chinese invented rockets and fireworks thousands of years ago. Okay, finally, they became popular in the 18th century in Germany. So this is called the Mannheim Rocket. Another Mannheim Rocket, though, right? That's one element of this theme that Beethoven varies. So this rocket idea in the first variation is just piano solo, but instead of just, he gives you this. Right, and you can see it's like this big rocket coming out, then all the little glittery things coming down. So it doesn't sound like the tune at all anymore, but he's taking one element of the tune and expanding on it. One more element, and I promise this will be the last bit. One more element that can be varied is what's called the mode, right? This is in the major mode, right? Happy, 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 and so on. Well, you can change the mode. In this case, notice it's B flat major into B flat minor. And B flat minor had kind of a tradition of being not just really sad, but with funeral. So this is from Bach, from the first well-tempered clavier. See anybody tapping your feet, right? This is pretty sad stuff. Here's another piece in B flat minor you may recognize. Now this is after Beethoven, but you probably will recognize it. Right? B flat minor. And so on. All right? So anyway, Beethoven gives you this. So, not much of a rocket there, kind of a dud. Right? It just goes up there, but it's minor, right? So that variation sounds like, like a funeral march, right? I think that's all we need to talk about. There's more, but the rain's coming, and so, okay. next piece is by a composer who was new to me until Andrea sent us the part. We thought, wow, this is a lovely piece. Clémence de Grandval was a French composer. She was a countess, and if you are a female composer, there are certain things you have to do. One is not use your right name when you publish something, like a composition, just because, well, that's not really your place. But she did compose and publish quite a bit, several operas, some chamber music, especially for winds. And we really love this piece. And now for something completely different. Dvorak wrote the Slavonic Dances in the 1870s, partly because of Johannes Brahms. Now, Dvorak entered a composition contest where he presented Moravian dances, and Brahms was on the board. He was on he was with the group of judges. And he thought, wow, these are very nice pieces. So he recommended Dvorak to his publisher, Zimrock, in Berlin, and Zimrock contacted Dvorak and asked him to write these Slavonic dances, which he did. There are 2 sets, in fact. This is the 8th and last one from the first set. These dances, unlike the Brahms Hungarian dances, where he took a lot of the folk Hungarian melodies that were already around and adapted them, Dvorak made up his own, but in the style. There are several different dances represented in these Slavonic dances, and the one we're going to do is called a furiant, and it mixes duple and triple. So this, to our ears, especially when it goes fast, it sounds like hemiola, da, da, dee, da, da, and so on, okay? So you will hear that. And they were originally written for piano 4 hands. Later, Dvorak and others orchestrated them. So this is the original version. Our final piece is the trio by Francis Poulink. And by the way, you notice in the program I did write out the whole title of the thing, which is for, trio pour piano hautbois. That's an interesting word. It means literally high wood. So haute is high, like haute cuisine. Bois, B-O-I-S, is wood. So high wood. This was changed to Old English, the English did not do well with French. And they tended to butcher a lot of words. But one of them, they called it hautboy, B-O-Y. This later got shortened to oboe. So that's where the word came from, kind of a tortuous, evolution there, but okay. I'd like to put in a plug. By the way, we are, I guess aptly named the KMS. There was some debate whether it should be called Piano Trio or Piano and Wind Trio or some combination like that. But all right, we do have a concert. It's on the bottom of your program there, the 24th of September, and it's going to be great. One of the things we're doing is a trombone concerto by Rimsky-Korsakov with Nagumi. Who is the soloist. She plays with Milwaukee Symphony. She's excellent. We're also doing Eclogue by Gerald Finzi. It's a 19th century piano piece, piano and only string instruments. And then Nathaniel Stuckey, the the composer is dead. That's what it is. So it's sort of like a little mystery kind of thing with narration. And the narration is by Lemony Snicket. If any of you have kids, maybe you've heard of him. He wrote a series of unfortunate events. A lot of humor in it, and it's a lot of fun. So anyway, that will be at the Slinger Performing Arts Center, which is part of the high school. Beautiful facility, and so we hope to see you there. And I won't be playing piano in that one. So, great. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
If you can love him anymore. Let's give him another round of applause. We have been truly blessed tonight, and we thank this beautiful, beautiful trio and these wonderfully talented musicians for blessing us and blessing the beloved community here tonight at Fifth Avenue United Methodist Church. We hope that you will take a moment to come and meet and greet them as we have refreshments in our lounge area. Come and say hello and just get to know them. And we hope that you will join us on the 29th of October when the wife of the duo here, Mr. Peter, will be coming, and she will be performing for us, I'm sorry.
Colleague of mine, Elma Hickson from the Mequon United Methodist Church. And I will be doing some organ and piano forehand pieces in a recital.
In a recital. 2 o'clock. We're going to get you in and get you out earlier, okay? So 2 o'clock on the 29th of October. We hope to see you then. Now unto him who keeps us from falling, unto him who says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. May his grace rest, rule, and abide and be with you now, henceforth, and forever. And the people of God can say, Amen. Please join us in the lounge and meet and greet our beautiful trio.
Thank you.